Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and quarterback Justin Fields, who has now started for back-to-back consecutive weeks and is 2-0 as the Pittsburgh Steelers starting quarterback. This time, though, I don't believe Russell Wilson was on the bench or dressed. Last week, Russell, I think, was on the bench and basically like the emergency backup quarterback to Fields. I personally believe that Justin Fields, even though he's not putting up astronomically great numbers, he's doing enough to remain the starter even when Russell Wilson gets healthy. But in the middle of a game, if Justin Fields is having a really bad game with multiple turnovers, multiple fumbles, or they lose one game because the numbers haven't been astronomically better with Fields as the starting quarterback with that offense, I think they'll pivot to Russell Wilson once he's healthy. Personally, I'm a believer that if you win games as a starting quarterback, you should remain the starter. But because the offense has not been that good for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's doing enough to remain the starter, but he's not doing enough to secure the position until he puts up, let's say, 20 points, maybe scores 2 touchdowns. Until that offense starts to get going, they keep feeding the ball to Najee Harris. Again, the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line is atrocious. There's no way Najee Harris could carry the ball 17, 18, 19, 20 times a game and average less than 100 yards a carry. I think Najee Harris is a good running back. He's running behind a shitty offensive line, in my personal opinion. But having Justin Fields, having that dual threat capacity with him, I think that's why the Pittsburgh Steelers have been able to win games, because he can move the ball up and down the field with his legs. I also think it's kind of suspicious how Russ was injured in training camp or was injured in preseason and then didn't really get to see him out there, got a little bit of a runway, and then right before week 1 started officially, he was injured again. It might be on Russ because he doesn't want to put bad tape out there, because he knows if he puts bad tape out there one more time, his career in the NFL might be over as a starter. Or it could also be something that the Pittsburgh Steelers were kind of scheming towards in the back. Like, okay, we got Russell Wilson in here. He's not looking that good. Fields is looking better in practice. Let's see if we can talk to him, and maybe we say he has an injury. We hold him back a little bit, let Fields get the runways, test those waters out. And if it doesn't work out with Fields, all right, Russ, you're healthy enough to go play and go do your thing. So there's a lot of things that can happen behind the scenes. I think it's very suspicious how Russ has not played. And right when week 1 was about to start and he was supposed to be the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he got injured and he hasn't played since. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him in the Pittsburgh Steelers uniform if they continue to win and Fields finally has a decent game, let's say in week 3 or week 4.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.